All right, I'm not here to talk about 2020. I'm not here to talk about, what 2020 was a year. Duh. But I'm here to talk about my top 10 cards that I got in 2020. Because something good that came out of 2020 was revitalizing my excitement and my love for the hobby of Pokemon TCG. And with that, we got some really cool stuff. And honestly, it wasn't even in the past year. It was the past couple months. So we are going to go over some of my favorite things, the top 10 that we got. But first, we're going to hydrate. So cards number 10 and 9, I can't actually show because they are out being graded. But number 10 was the Evolutions Charizard we pulled when we were Charizard hunting on a stream. We were opening like 100 packs of Evolutions, and literally the first pack that we opened to start the day had the big boy Charizard hit. So it was just boom, bam, right off the bat. There it is. Number 9 was from a Champion's Path opening. We got the Rainbow Charizard Vmax, which is like the biggest hit, maybe next to the Shiny Charizard. And it was great. I love that card. There's a picture of it there. It's pretty. It's really cool. And that's also out being graded because that thing goes for hundreds, literal hundreds for a card. So I don't even know what it goes for graded, but as usual, there should be values on the screen or not. Who knows? And now we see this stack. We're actually going to look at what these cards are. My top 10. Number 8, we have this Gyarados Ex. It's not the biggest chase from Breakpoint, but like I love this dude. It's such a great set, and everything I see online, people don't like this set, which is so silly because there's a shiny Gyarados, there is Skyla, and there's Scizor, and there's a whole bunch of each one. So like there's just so much like bright redhead action happening, and like that's awesome. And personally, I think this is the best art. It's not the biggest pull. I got the biggest pull, but this is just a very satisfying card. This is just a beautiful, beautiful card. It's big red Gyarados. Flipping over number 7, we have this secret rare Rainbow Mewtwo GX. I love this thing. I like many other people am a sucker for the rainbow secret rares, but this one's just so good. This is so nice. I don't really have any sentiment, story, anything. This is just a good card. And this was a pull too, which felt especially good. I had insanely good luck with Shining Legends, which is really encouraging me to open a lot more here. But yeah, look at this guy. Let him go. I'm gonna get this one graded too. I think I submitted one for grading actually, so I might actually have 2. So let's get 2 graded. Why not? Next up, number 6, we have the Shining Rayquaza, another big pull from Shining Legends. This is one of my favorite dragons, one of my favorite Pokemon all around, and the Shining is just so good. It's so good. That like almost dark olive, like blackish green tint to them, and shining. This is great. This is just a great Quay. Black and gold looking to rain down Sky Judgment. Now you probably already see, but we got some PSA cards. These are just purchases. They were already graded because at number 5, we have a first edition PSA 10 Haunter from the Fossil set. I have submitted one of these, or I'm about to submit one of these for grading, but I really just wanted one. Haunter's one of my favorite Pokemon, and getting my favorite Haunter card in a 10 was a huge goal of mine. Not a huge goal of mine because it honestly isn't the most expensive thing in the world, but I don't know. It's really nice to have it in this case. It's a great card. I don't know. There's not much more to say about it. This one's all nostalgia for me. I love it. Number 4, we have this absolute lad. Now this isn't English or Japanese. This is a Chinese card, which is why it has the standard English back. I kind of like it more for that reason, because whether it's Chinese or whether it's Japanese, I can't read it. So if the back is the thing I'm more familiar with, then I just consider that a win. But this was a pull from our Shiny Star V opening, at least one of them. And this is just such a glorious, glorious thing. Maybe at some point I'll get this graded, but for now, this is just going to live in the semi-rigid. But regardless, we have this black and red dragon standing there really doofy. Charizard cards are either really badass or just really like doofy. He's just like, hey guys, what's for lunch? And now we get into the top 3. And this one, we've got this shiny reverse hollow PSA 8 Ponita. Now this one's only at an 8 because I actually couldn't find a 10 of this, because this is one of those cards that's not actually worth grading, but somebody out there thought somebody will want this card graded. Somebody out there likes shiny Ponita enough to buy a graded card, and that somebody was me. Now I'm looking at it, I can see, I guess, why it's an 8. There's some corner stuff going on over there. Yeah, the foil's got a little bit of scratching, so I can understand why, but 8 is still a great score. And again, I couldn't find this in a higher one, so this is like the only one I've seen, which to me makes it even cooler. Card number 2, the follow-up, a first edition PSA 10 Rapidash from Jungle. Rapidash for the longest time was my favorite until it was replaced by Zoroark, who, you know, spoiler, that's number 1. But this is such a good card. I love that it is like the best condition you can get certified. This one is very much one of those, oh, this is my childhood type things. And also Jungle, I love the Jungle set. I think it's awesome. But this thing is minty fresh. This thing is beautiful. And it also makes me kind of sad because Rapidash doesn't actually have a lot of great artwork in any of the card sets. Like, honestly, this Ponita is better art than any other Rapidashes I've seen. There's no like EXs, there's no full arts. Like this is the best one, and it's a great card, but like, I don't know, even the Galarian, even the newest one is like fine. I'm just waiting on that full. And number 1, which a lot of people have already seen, but for those who haven't, we have our PSA 10 Shiny Zoroark Gx. This is my favorite Pokemon. And specifically, this is my favorite card of my favorite Pokemon. And more specifically, this is the shiny of my favorite card of my favorite Pokemon. And then it is literally the best you can get. So this was the first ever graded card I got. To this day, it is my absolute favorite. And this is the best. This is great. This is awesome. It's also nice that my favorite Pokemon isn't insanely popular, because getting PSA 10s of Zoroark is not, you know, all that expensive compared to some other individuals, because I think this one ran me like 55 or something like that. So all things considered, seeing as I've seen cards go for more than like what a house is worth, $50, I'll take it. I can literally just like sit here and look at this thing all day. Like, it is so gorgeous. But that's really it for you. So go ahead and, you know, make sure you subscribe, drop a like. Thanks for watching. I can't wait to get all of these graded, so my top 10 cards of 2020 will all be in these nice little sleeves. And I think that's really it. So we got a shorter one today, but I hope you enjoyed it.